There's been a lot of speculation around Deion Sanders' future at Colorado. Is he going to stay once his sons end up leaving for the NFL next year? Or is he going to end up leaving for a better job? There's a good amount of people out there that think he could end up becoming the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys in 2025, replacing Mike McCarthy. Even though Deion has already said several times he has no interest coaching at the NFL level, there are still people that think that if he gets the offer from America's team with him having a good relationship with Jerry Jones, he wouldn't pass up the job and the money. Here's why I don't see Deion Sanders leaving Colorado for Dallas. First of all, Jerry Jones is an egomaniac, and he's a control freak. Unless Deion Sanders is just going to be on his knees with some knee pads, sucking up to Jerry Jones and listening to his every command, which I doubt he will and ever would, I want to see him taking that job. If Deion Sanders is going to coach the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones is going to have to move the hell out the way and let Deion coach the team. One thing about Jerry Jones that everybody knows is that this dude is always heavily involved. He always has his fingers around things. And until he ends up just completely moving away from the franchise and letting his sons run it, I don't really see that changing. Unless Deion Sanders can come on here or come out there and lay down some ground rules and say, no, Jerry, this is my team. I'm going to coach it the way that I want to coach it. Him and Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson fell out despite the fact that Jimmy Johnson was winning championships over ego. So you really think that Jerry Jones is going to put his ego aside for Deion Sanders? I don't think Deion Sanders has any interest coaching the Dallas Cowboys. Even if his son ends up getting drafted by Dallas to replace Dak Prescott, I still don't see it happening. Yes, Deion Sanders has coached Shedeur Sanders at every level that he's played football at, but I see college football being the end of the road for the Sanders quarterback tandem, quarterback head coach duo, because Jerry Jones just is really hard to work with. Bill Belichick, I could see him having a hard time wanting to take this job, knowing how big of a control freak he is. He was the general manager and the head coach of the New England Patriots. You really think that he's going to want to have to suck up to Jerry Jones? And Bill Belichick is the last head coach that I would ever picture being a Jerry Jones groupie or Jerry Jones just control puppet like Mike McCarthy is. Like, Jerry Jones talks way too much. When you're coaching the Dallas Cowboys, not only do you have to deal with the distraction of just being America's team, but your own owner, the dude who cuts your checks for you, is a distraction because he's doing press runs, he's doing interviews with the media. Jerry Jones is just way too involved for Deion to take this job. And even though Deion Sanders has said it countless times that he has no interest coaching at the NFL level, there still is people throwing this theory out that he's going to end up coaching Dallas in 2025. I do not see that happening. And how do you guys even know if Colorado is even going to be good enough this year for him to get better job opportunities? Now, I believe Colorado could win the Big 12 championship, but I do know that that is a really bold prediction. And realistically, Colorado most likely could be anywhere between 8 to 9 wins. But 10 is definitely the ceiling. And the upside is them making it to the playoffs after capturing the Big 12 title. But if he captures the Big 12 title and he was to leave Colorado, I don't see Dallas being on the table for him. Lincoln Riley has turned down Jerry Jones in the past. Deion Sanders wouldn't have a problem doing the same thing. If Deion Sanders had the opportunity to coach the Pittsburgh Steelers, let's say if they never extended Mike Tomlin, I could see him maybe considering that offer, because with Pittsburgh, you would have gotten a lot of stability. Hell, if the Philadelphia Eagles job came open and they offered it to him, I could potentially see him taking that job. But I don't see him leaving Colorado to go coach Dallas, despite how close him and Jerry Jones are. I think he views Jerry Jones as a friend, a very close friend, as somebody who used to play under for and somebody who used to cut his checks, but I don't think it's anything more than that. Why would Deion Sanders, somebody who has one of the biggest egos in sports history, want to coach under a guy in Jerry Jones who has the biggest ego ever for an owner? I think he would tell Jerry, I love you, but no thank you. Still going to be there for your summertime yacht parties, though.